everybody, welcome back to another video. Apologies for the echo, but unfortunately I have left the little wire from my mic at home and I'm currently not at home, as you can tell. We are in our unit, okay? So we've moved from the studio. A lot's been going on, okay? I'm just going to give you a quick lowdown, and then throughout this video you're going to see the chaos of what has been going on recently. Lots of exciting stuff. So like I said, we are in the unit and we have moved out of the studio. We are transitioning into moving into a new studio. So there's been a lot of movements and a lot of, you know, moving parts still going on, but I wanted to kind of give you the tour pre-organised so that you can see that it's not a glamorous job, okay? I know a lot of things are always sugar-coated, but it ain't like that round here, okay? We're keeping it real. First things first, I know that you want a slant as well. It's because I've got no flat surface and my tripod is tiny, so you're just balancing on the boxes as we speak. But let's give you a tour of this very echoey space. So as we walk in, it is literally just a unit. One of the things that, one of my plans, my first original plan, let me just give you this first. My first original plan was just get a storage unit, shove everything in there in the meantime, go to venues, blah, 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 blah. But we came and we viewed this particular unit and I thought, oh, I could actually just use this as well in the meantime whilst we're waiting to move into the new studio. So it's worked out quite well. For those of you who know me, know that I love a industrial kind of look. The lighting isn't perfect, but it will do for now. So as we walk in, we've literally got everything from the studio everywhere. So I've got my chairs over here. I wasn't sure whether to keep the chairs or not, but they're there for a rainy day. Got my arch board over here. This is really, really popular. My arch mesh frame. This one's from Holston's and originally it was white, but I spray painted it black. Wish I didn't, but here we are, and I just haven't got round to repainting it again, so maybe that's a job for the weeks to come. So we've got arch mesh board. I would definitely recommend getting one of these. They're really, really popular. I've got loads of random boxes. My huge teddy bear. This was actually from Marketplace. So when I was first originally looking for massive teddies, they were coming up as like ridiculous amount, like £100, £200 for massive teddies. And I was just like, oh no, I can't think of a justifiable way to spend that amount of money on a teddy bear. So Facebook Marketplace is where you want to be for props, teddies, stuff like that, backdrops sometimes. So over here, I'm aware that I'm probably making you feel sick from moving around so much. We've got all of my pipe and drape plates down here, as you can see. Well, hopefully you can see. And my moon gate. We've got a mirror that's from the studio. A couple of my tripods. We've got some arch boards from Cardboard Customs. These are a few of my favourites. They are cardboard, as it says in the name, but they're not flimsy whatsoever. Absolutely amazing and all personalised to whatever and however you want it to be. We've got some more sailboards here that need painting. I've got my pipe and drape poles. I've got my couple of neons. They need putting away really, really badly. I'm fully aware of that. My arm is killing me now from all of these. So over in this section over here, we have got balloons, okay? Balloons absolutely everywhere. A sofa, a telly, my flowers. Let's have a closer look. For those of you who are thinking, okay, Kat, how do you store your balloons? This is how. I'm not an organised girl. I'm not going to stand here and lie to you and say I'm the most organised person in the world. I'm actually probably the complete opposite. I'm not very organised and, you know, I thrive in the chaos. I hope you do too. So stay, you might want to stay around. Oh, lights have gone off. Just gonna walk around until they come back on. Yeah, if you like the organised chaos, then you're in the right place. But I literally just got this unit from IKEA, and the boxes, really love these boxes. And I just have each colour in each different box. Didn't get around to labelling, just memorised where they were, essentially. Got some more down here. All of these boxes need sorting out big time. But my plan is, let me just sit you down because my arm is hurting. My plan is to get down to build me some shelves, and then all of these boxes can be up, organised, sorted out, and we'll be good to go from there, hopefully, fingers crossed. We've got a lot of balloons, but we've got kind of like the dribs and drabs of things now. We've not got the sizes in every colour, that kind of thing. So I need to do a bit more of a inventory stock take. So if that's something that you want to watch, the most unorganised girl that's rubbish at maths in the whole wide world, organising balloons, stick around because that's what I'll be doing at some point. But we are basically in here because we've got to pick up a few bits to then take home to prep and to film. And then we'll come back in here probably on Wednesday to prep and film in the little spot that's round the back here, which I'm going to show you in a minute. So essentially what I'd like is some big some big shelves, and just shove these balloon boxes up there basically. That's the plan. Let's show you the flowers. So over here we have got lots and lots of flowers that are currently just in boxes. In the old studio they were in kind of different compartments within the wall that was built into the studio. So I've got to figure out kind of where I'm putting that. And this is the part that it's just bits of everything. The most random things that you can think of are in this pile right here. There's a fridge, obviously, because why wouldn't there be? There is teddies, there are suitcases, there are tables, there are plinths, there are 260s, there are chairs, there's an easel, there's my ladder. Everything you can think of is in this pile. So there's baubles, because obviously where else would there be? So all of this needs organising, but I don't know whether to just keep a smaller storage unit so not everything is kind of built up in my working space, because I feel like that's when I kind of get a bit overwhelmed and not overstimulated. This is the bit where it's going to get really echoey, so you'll have to excuse me. But this space here, you'd never think it's a storage unit. I'm going to put you down in the corner just so you can see. Oh, I don't know if... Let's see. Oh, there's a massive spider above the camera, but as you can see, great space, very echoey. You can sort that out when it's a bit fuller, and you know, we've got the mic, it's not going to be that bad. But this area here is actually perfect. The floor is not terrible, the walls are white, there's brick, the lighting's semi-workable, and there's so many rooms here for activity, okay? There's so much room in here, and we're very excited to work in this space in the meantime before we get moving again. So this is the unit. I'm just going to come down and grab you again. I'm trying to absolutely, I don't know if you can see it right there, not a spider fan in the slightest. So this here is where we are going to be building eventually, probably on Wednesday. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This is the unit that we're in at the moment, and it's going to take a lot of organising. We've got some pretty hefty boxes, I think you can see down there. But yeah, this is the chaos, the realness of what is going on here at Dress Your Daydream. I'm very out of breath, okay? The reason why I'm out of breath, if you did not know, is that I am currently with child. I'm pregnant. So there you go, there's the announcement for YouTube. Very aesthetic, but here it is in all its, oh, Alice is in the background. So in all its 14 weeks, 2-day glory, I'm with child. very excited about that. I can't wait. I can't wait to document this whole process and how I balance being a mum, being pregnant, and the move, and trying to keep on track. Everything's going to be fine. I feel great. I feel positive. I know everything's going to be all right, and I'm just very, very much looking forward to what the next few months. I know it's just going to be a massive rush, and I'm going to go into it in a whole separate video anyway, about baby and about finding out and how it's been the past few months, which is crazy. I've been able to keep it a secret. I didn't think I'd be able to, but here we are, keeping things a secret, which again, you know I love to talk, so a few of you have said that in the comments. I do read them. But yeah, very, very, very excited, and I'm wondering if this baby is going to want to become a balloon artist. Fingers crossed. My son couldn't care less, genuinely couldn't care less, which is funny actually. He's become immune to balloons, so very excited. We actually have our scan later on as well, so fingers crossed for that. It's our first NHS scan. I've been to so many private ones, say so many, I've had about 4, I want to say. The first one, there we go. The first one is because I was obviously very nervous, so and it was too early, so I had to go back for another one, and I got to see one of my very lovely friends who I used to work with back at the nursery, and it was just so nice to share that experience with her. So Millie, if you ever watch this, I'm just sending you a big hug, because you made that experience so amazing. And we also told Freddie, my son, that he's going to be a big brother, and that was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I can't even tell you. So yeah, I'll dive more into that in a separate video, but for now I'm gonna grab my box light, take it home, because I've literally got about 3 hours, I want to say, before I have to get going, and then Freddie will be home and I'm not going to be able to get any more done. So I will see you back at the house in all the chaos, because we come back from the Isle of Man yesterday and there's just clothes everywhere, stuff everywhere. Oh, it's just very overstimulating back at home at the moment. You think this is bad, you want to see my living room. It's not looking good. It is not looking good. But we will see you over there. Okay, we're back at home and I'm with my trusty lamp. And so I am going to be filming a little improvisation hack for those that don't have a knot lamp stand, for those who are working with whatever they've got around them. I've got this and I am literally just going to turn this into a freestanding garland. So we have more options, and to be honest, this bland backdrop is not giving anything. So I'm going to build a little freestanding garland, which are great, by the way, for those, like I said, that don't want to stick anything on walls when you have to improvise, for smaller budgets, more flexible, things that need to be moved for weddings, etc. These are absolutely amazing for that. So we do have loads and loads and loads of freestanding garlands, staggered freestanding, loads of different styles over on our online academy. So if you haven't checked that out already, go and have a look. I'll leave it linked below, and that will really, really help you. So I have got balloons from a different setup that I'm going to be reusing. And I'm not going to lie, you guys, the smell of latex is just not nice right now for me, which is not ideal, as we are surrounded by balloons all day, every day. So the fact that they're in my living room and I can smell them, old balloons as well, I feel like there's a difference. Let me know in the comments below if you feel like there's a difference between fresh balloon smell and old balloon smell, because I definitely feel there is a difference. So I'm gonna get on with filming this. I'll pop you on a little time lapse so you can see behind the scenes of that, and we will see you really soon. So we have completed our freestanding garland, and you'd never think that I just used a living room lamp as the whole structure base. So just a reminder that you can absolutely always improvise with anything you've got. I've used a tripod, I've used a ladder, I've used a chair, I've used a garden chair, I've used tables, I've used the mirror, literally everything and anything that you can improvise with, just improvise, okay? Worst case scenario, it's always best to be prepared, you guys, obviously, but we all know props break, things happen, and we all need a backup sometimes. So here is a little, I'm not going to say tip or trick, because knot lamp stands are obviously always been a massive thing, but this isn't a knot lamp stand, it's just a normal lamp, and there's always something around the house that you can use, is what the moral of this story is. So we have made it, I don't know if you can see that all very well, but I think it's really pretty, it's really autumnal. Like I said before, these flowers here are from the range. I love Wedding Mart for flowers, so if you haven't used Wedding Mart for flowers, definitely go and have a look at those. We have a discount code over on the Academy as well, that you can use 10% off your first order with Wedding Mart, and they do frames, piping drapes, backdrops, draping, you name it, they do it. They are absolutely amazing. They're also based in Birmingham. These balloons, believe it or not, have been in an outdoor setup. They've been in my front room for about 2 weeks now, so they've lasted really, really well. So make sure that you're just keeping your balloons in the right place to make them last as long as possible. So now that this is complete, I'm going to film some more tips for you. They're going to be posted over on TikTok and Instagram. So if you do want to come along and have a look at some more little tips, then they're all there to help you. I will post them also on YouTube Shorts so that you can watch them from pretty much everywhere and anywhere. But yeah, I really hope you like this. This bit's annoying me. 5-inch, I just love them. Tell you what, you guys, working from home is an entirely different ball game than what I'm used to, because I've got balloons everywhere in the house. I've rearranged my furniture, and it genuinely feels like I've moved straight back to the starting point of Dress Your Daydream, which is actually kind of nice. It feels weird, but it's kind of nice, because I started Dress Your Daydream filming in my garage at home, in the living room, and it feels like I've gone back to that spot, and it's just kind of, I don't know, it feels different. But I think it's because in the studio I didn't care that there were balloons everywhere, I didn't care about stuff being everywhere, but now, because it's in my living room and I've got so many clothes to put away from being on holiday, and I've got jackets covering my sofa, I've got florals, a light box, balloons, it's everywhere. I'm just feeling a bit like, but we move, it's all right. I've just filmed some little tips. However, what I wanted to do was just answer a couple of them on here as well, just in case you are still watching and you want to learn some more. And of course, that is what I'm here for. So I've got my trusty phone, and I'm going to read out some of the questions that we get frequently asked, and essentially it is a part of growing your balloon business, and that's exactly what we want to help you with. So a couple of questions that we get asked is, how did I know I was into organics? Okay, you've got to think the balloon industry is a massive industry, and you don't know that until you're in it, and you don't realize how many different components there are. So helium, intricate work, organics, twisting, classics, there's so many different areas of the balloon industry. And to be quite honest, I just dabbled a lot when I first started. So I literally tried helium. Was I good at it? No. Did I enjoy it? No. Did it keep me up all night like I had a newborn baby? Absolutely it did. Did I try intricate work like number stacks and twisting and all that kind of stuff? Yes, I did. Was I good at it? No. Did I feel aligned with it? Absolutely not. So again, it's just that trial and error of trying things, and if it felt good, I stuck with it. If it didn't feel good, I wasn't enjoying it and I wasn't very good at it, I kind of just didn't offer it anymore, because the more that I offered the things that I didn't enjoy, the more I was kind of feeling like I was losing my mojo, losing my momentum. But with organics, I've never felt negative in like a negative way about it. I've felt frustrated at times because things aren't going right or how I want them to, and I've learnt a lot and I've failed a lot through organics, but nothing stopped me with organics, if that makes sense. I've always enjoyed the process and the journey of it, whereas with everything else I didn't really. Organics set my soul on fire, and that's exactly how I knew I'm an organic girly through and through. I'm also a very emotional person, and I feel like that goes hand in hand with organic work. So let me know if you feel the same. Another question that I got asked was, have you got any horror stories that have stuck with you until this day? And genuinely, I've got that many up my sleeve. I'm going to make a completely separate video because we keep things real around here, and I'm telling you now, I have made the most disgusting mistakes, and publicly as well, may I add. So just to make you aware that no one's perfect, okay? Everybody makes mistakes and we grow from them. But some of the horror stories for me were, number one, and this one, it still sticks me. I was thinking about it last night. I was up all night wrapping my head around everything. And I took all of my bookings through Instagram at the beginning. If you are taking your bookings through Instagram, please stop it, okay? I made this mistake. It is the worst, one of the worst mistakes that I made with my balloon business. Please do not take your bookings through Instagram. If you want help with the booking process, let me help you, because it just makes things so much easier. And if I had a proper booking process in place, then this horror story wouldn't have happened to me. So comment down below if you want help with the booking process. So I essentially took this booking for a children's theme, a very popular theme, Garland, and that was all through Instagram. And all the payment, the communication was great, blah, blah, blah. Couldn't find this booking for the life of me. Forgot her username. I'm scrolling through, blah, blah. This is right at the beginning of Dress Your Daydream. I'm just going to put that in there. And she had messaged me again, basically asking for more services and more details for the garland that she'd already ordered. I'm like, yeah, sure, took payment for it, all that good stuff. And what I used to do back then was I'd have a box for each booking. But anyway, long story short, the extra details and things that she wanted were just not put in that box. I must have been really busy, or I forgot. No idea, I can't remember, to be honest. They just weren't there, so I didn't think about it. And because I didn't have like a proper form to go back on and be like, right, okay, she wants this, this, this and this is today's booking. No, I had no idea. We just had what was in my head. I remember doing this, blah, blah, blah. So I got there and she literally looked me dead in the eye and she was like, where is so-and-so and so-and-so, the details that she'd asked for. And I literally, my heart dropped and I wanted the world to swallow me up. I couldn't apologise more. I was like, I will bring it back. I will do extra, blah, blah. She's up, the party starts in half an hour, so there's no point. I was like, oh, gosh. And from that day forward, I never took a booking through Instagram ever again. So that is just throwing it out there, how we all make mistakes, especially if you've never had a business before and you've never took bookings before, so you don't really know the way. That really showed me the way, and Instagram bookings was not it. So that is just one of many stories that have stuck with me, and it's just not fun at all. Put that out there. I'm just going to do one more question. I've literally, you guys, if you can see my phone right now, we have got so many questions on here. This one's a really, really important one. How can I connect with people in my industry? So when I first started, I literally reached out to everybody that I could find on Instagram. People that lived on the other side of the world, people that lived in my area, people that lived outside my area, really professional, expert, organic balloon artists, and also people that were at the same beginning of their journey, the same as me. So I kind of just had that support of, you understand what I'm going through, how do I do this, can you help me with this, where did you get this from, and vice versa, so that if I had a job that I wasn't confident in, I could count on that person to come and help me, and they could count on me to help them. Or if I run out of a colour, then I can ask this person, and vice versa. It's just really nice to have that support there. The people in your community, whether that be close to you or outside from where you live, it doesn't matter. It's not competition, it's company. Only other balloon artists know what we're going through, and it's nice to have the family and the friend support and stuff like that, but it's just not the same. So I would definitely reach out on Instagram to different balloon artists. Get yourself, there's so many different groups out there, so many different groups. Facebook groups, I tried to, but I didn't have very positive experiences with Facebook groups. It was always quite negative for me, just speaking on my own half, not on anybody else's. But I never felt very secure with Facebook groups or welcomed in Facebook groups. Might have changed now, this was going back 5 years, but that's exactly why we started Dress Your Daydream Academy, and that's one thing that I'm very, very proud of, is that our community is so supportive, so encouraging, and everybody in it is just beautiful inside and out and amazing at supporting. So 100% get yourself into groups, go to networking events, go to classes, go to content days, go to expos. There is so much that you can do to connect with other balloon artists, even going into your local wholesalers and chatting with the staff there, making friends there. There is so many different things that you can do to connect with balloon artists, and I think it is crucial for your business to make sure that you do that. So yeah, I am going to love you and leave you, because I have a very, very, very messy house, which I'm not going to show you right now, but I'm going to focus on cleaning this up, and then I have got my scan a little bit later on, which I'm very, very excited for. I am also very nervous, so yeah, fingers crossed for that. I will keep you guys all updated, and don't forget to go head over to all of our other social media so that you can see more tips, more inspo, more builds, and we can connect together. So going back to that connecting and that building community, come and connect. We always keep an eye on our messages, so if you do need anything, make sure that you're reaching out, and we are more than happy. I say we, it's myself, it's my sister Alice who works with me, and Emma and Michelle and Vanita. We are here to answer all of your questions, so we have no secrets over here. I hope you have the best day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye everyone.